Hi everyone. Hi, this is Rupesh Kumar. Today, I'm gonna explain you about what is API and introduction about the API and what is the brief history about the API part. So, if I go to the API part, just you can see like introduction about the API. API means application programming interface. Application programming interface in the sense like uh, if you if you gonna relate this one uh, in a very simple language, you can see like API is one type of interface. You can say it is one type of interface which can interact between two different systems. You can say like which gonna interact within two different systems. Like how I gonna explain this one, just I open one of the diagram, I will show you how it is working. So if you can see like what is API is like in the web browser, like in you open any web browser, you can see here in this diagram, just a minute. Yeah, here you can see like this is the Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, any web browser you are using. With that one, you are open one page like google.com. In that Google, just you are asking what is the temperature today, or what is the date today. So you are typing these things, and this in google.com, if you just click on search button, so by clicking on the search button, it directly call to some of the API to get that type of information. Okay, so it is one type of interface. um, it is one type of interface with retrieving some kind of information which you required over the internet. So just you are requesting like what is the temperature today, so it's calling to the API, and the API call will go to the database, it retrieving the data from the database, and it's shown in the web browser. So this kind of information you can retrieve by the API. It is one kind of interface, you can see. Or for the example, if I can explain you, while you are charging your laptop, so just you are providing the charger there, right? So charger is directly plugged to the electricity. So your charger is one type of interface between the electricity and your laptop. So you can relate this one like API is work like this. So if I gonna explain you here, the same thing I will explain you. Like uh, here you are having some kind of, this is, you can say, I'm having my web browser. In web browser, just you are typing google.com. Okay. This kind of thing you are, if you are just typing this one, you can see the page will open, that Google will open. In Google, just you are typing some what is the temperature. So what is the temperature? So in Google you are typing what is the temperature. After that, this request will go to the API. Okay, this API just calling the web server or database. You can see here it is one kind of web server. So you can see just it is a web server, and within that web server or the database, you can see here in the bottom, or from the database it's retrieving the information, right? So DB database. So you are requesting something from here to here. Just I will show you some. Just you are retrieving the like google.com, you're typing in google.com what is the temperature you're typing, so it will go to the API and retrieve some information from the web server, and from the web server or database it retrieving the information and it's provided in the API, and after that API just it displayed in the page like what is the temperature of that. So this kind of information is taken by the uh, API. So if you can see here, just um, if you can see, like I will just go you live example. I will give you live example. If you can just type google.com here, just you type like what is the temperature today. So this is the temperature like 23 degrees Celsius, and so this type of information it retrieved by the API. So API is one kind of interface, okay, one kind of interface it is, and it gonna show you like it gives the information about something like okay. So if I just explain you about what is uh, what is uh, I will just to briefly explain um, about the API. Previously, what's happened in 1950s? In 1950s, what's happened is in that time the personal computers are not started, means not existed. Personal computers not existed. It's sized in the room. In the sense, you can say one computer is in one room like that. Means it's in a big size. It's in big size. So in nowadays, what you can see like you are having a system, you can take your system and go anywhere and just do a work and come with the system like laptops, right? But in that days, like in 1950s, you can see which type of you can see one computer, one system is in one room like that. Means it's very much big in size. So in that time, uh, in in that time we are having uh, application interface and hardware. Okay, to just interconnect with the application and hardware. Just we are using this. Just I will show you. Here you can see. So in that time, what's happening is we are having the application, okay, and we are having hardware. Okay, so to interconnect with between two these things, application and hardware, to interface between them, like we can just communicate between two different things here. So for this, I'm using here like one interface I'm using. So this is one interface. So in that days, in 1950s, like this, we are using. Okay. So this is one kind of things like you can uh, you can say like we are using in the things. And so just we are transferring the data between application and hardware by using the interface. Means it's gonna communicate between two different systems by using the interface. You can see, okay. And when 1980s will come, like in 1980s, uh, what's happened in 1980s? Some new thing is coming in that time. In that time, we are having that RPC, remote procedure call, RPC. Okay. We are having remote procedure call to interconnect with the systems, to just interface between the system. Um, so RPC, like remote procedure call, it means remote means not here locally, not this computer, somewhere else, typically over a network it is. Yeah, remote means over a network we are using this one. Okay. Procedure means it is a part of a program, a function of a program, like adding two numbers. This is one kind of function or procedure you can say. Okay, one kind of function. Call means it's calling something, like it's calling the function and retrieving the information. So if you can see here, just I will take one another sheet, or in here just I will explain you. Uh, just imagine this is one system. Okay. This is one system, and this is another system for you. Okay. In that time, we are using RPC in 1980s. So here you can see, like, for interconnecting the data, like how RPC gonna help me for this. So in here you can see, like, if I this computer just sending the information to the, this is computer A, you can see, and this is computer B. Okay. Just if I requesting the information, like just I'm adding some numbers. So this is one kind of function. So it's not clear actually. So this is just, I will increase the font so you can see much better. Just a minute, how I can do that. So this is one function, like add function I'm using, or I can just, I will explain here only. I'm adding some numbers. I just provide this function 5, 6. This is one function. Just I'm requesting from computer A to computer B. I need to add these two numbers. This is one function, and this is one remote procedure call. So this is remotely it going to the computer B, and a computer B is just evaluating the things, like I will I will say one thing here. Computer B, what after getting the request, what computer B will just it's in evaluating in the function function A and B, just it's having A comma B. Okay. So it's gonna just it's evaluating A plus B. Okay. This is the function just, and so this is the job of the like this is the job of the computer B. Computer B is just evaluating the function, what is the addition of these two numbers, and just calculation it will do, and just it will send this information to the computer A. So you can just imagine, like, this is one kind of of 5 and 6, it's gonna add and it's just send the 11 here. So this is one thing. This RPC is going to help in that days in 1980s. Okay, and in 19 after that uh, after that in 1998 just it's introduced like XML RPC. Okay, in that time RPC, you know that what is RPC, remote procedure call, just we are calling remotely the function. Okay, so now only one thing it's added like extensible markup language XML. Okay, so XML means extensible markup language. This is it means like, so this is one kind of language. It can be extendable according to your need. You can extend this language. You can just I will show you one example how XML looks like. So if you are having one freeze in your home, you can see like, or you can just uh, make like this freeze content. Okay, freeze content is containing some information like freeze content is having some information like it's contains some butter. Okay, it contains some butter, it contains some jam, it contains some milk. So this is one kind of thing you can see. So generally you know that in freezer we can, in freeze we can maintain like vegetables, or we can keep it like butter or jam or milk. Okay, so this kind of information like we can give three things in the freeze, and this freeze is just closed. This freeze is called closed. Okay, so this is one thing, freeze content. Okay, so here what is XML does is like, if you are having this computer A you are having here, just I will explain you what XML RPC here. So computer A is just requesting to the computer B with what, with it's having this add tag. Within that tag, just I will explain you like it's having number. In that number you are having 5 is one number. Okay, if we can categorize it will be very much helpful. You can understand better this one. And in here you can see like this is number B, it's having like 6. Okay, so in format of XML it's gonna request to the computer B. Okay, I need this information. So computer B just take this information. Okay, take this information computer B, and computer B is just I will show you. Computer B is just giving the information like, here I will explain. So computer B is giving the information. Which type of information it's giving? Like it's also deal with the tags like add result, some in kind of tag it's giving you the information like here you can see like add result you are saying here number. Okay, within that number you are giving like 11 and so this is the addition of that. Okay, so the same thing they are doing but it's in different flavor. You can see add result. So this is it's giving the information, it's giving the information in kind of XML tags. So this is the XML RPC which introduced in 1998, and in 1999 in 1999 it will introduce like SOAP. SOAP. Okay, this is one kind of protocol like you can see simple object annotation protocol. This is SOAP protocol. It introduced, it is alternative of the XML RPC. Okay, it is alternative of the XML. It stands for like simple object access protocol. It is simple object access protocol. So it's taking the information. It is one kind of alternative of XML RPC. Okay, so this kind of information, it is one kind of brief of the API. Okay, API things, how it's gonna just how in market um, in in years it's come like in 1970 what it is there, in 1980 what it's coming, 1998 what it is there now. Now in 2000, like in 2000s now nowadays the REST APIs are too much popular. Okay, REST APIs are too much popular. Okay, this is the representational state transfer. In 2015 it's come like for this interface graph QL it's coming. Okay, so this is the brief about the APIs. If we can see like if you are in Facebook, if you are just providing like in you are opening the Facebook and after this just you are updating your status, right? So in a status you are just writing something like happy new year or something like, so it gonna just post. If you click on post button it's update. So in Facebook also API will work in the sense you can see here in the sense I will tell you this week Facebook also it work. Here you can see in API means application programming interface. It is a software intermediately that allows two applications to talk to each other. So it gives this interface which enables to which enables two different applications to talk to each other. Each time you can use application like Facebook, send an instant message. This is one kind of API you are using. Okay, or you are getting the weather information in your phone, or so this is one kind of API what you are using nowadays. So thank you so much for watching about this videos like what is API. I think you just gonna clear about why we are using API and how API will help you to interact between the two different applications. I think this video is really gonna helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thanks a lot.